Um, Hello, those upstairs out there. My name is, I can't even do my character's intro. Hi. This is actually the creator of Amp West, Antonio. Um, so, yeah. I've officially became a college student over at Butte College, and it's pretty great so far. I mean, the classes aren't too bad. I mean, arts is fun, and the can be intro into game design is pretty cool. I mean, hey, this means that sooner or later, a platformer of Ant could be a reality, or an RPG of Ant can be a thing. Okay, I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. And no, I'm not talking about Super Mario Wonder. There has been information on that, but I'm not talking about that today. Um, so, as you read the title of this video, I am not doing the Mario vs. Sonic debate. Yes, I have the whole script written out. In fact, like, if anyone like Talos Low or Stickman wants to go and check it out in the description, then sure, you guys can go ahead. I don't really mind. I mean, it probably has a few holes, and I would really like or appreciate like a few more people like proofreading it and actually seeing if I'm actually right in my analysis, or if I gave Mario too much, or if I gave Sonic too much. It's in an industry like YouTube. It's like, hey, it's more better to get cooperative and a lot of these things, even if I may not be on the same scaling as you two. It's nice to just get some information, whether good or bad. And it's just, yeah. But why am I not doing the Mario vs. Sonic thing? Is it because I feel salty about the results? And trust me, let me just rip this band-aid off. I think Sonic would still win, even in base-to-base form. The only way the Mario could win is if rings were not really a factor. But am I salty about the results, even after my research? No? No, I'm not. Then why am I not doing the Mario vs. Sonic thing? Well, earlier this morning when I was getting up and I think I was already over at campus trying to figure out my first class. There was a notification on Discord, and at first I thought, oh, well, someone like Steph the Hedgehog really wanted to RP with me, even though I'm already getting into class and I'm gonna be busy for this week. Um, that was not the case. Um, let me pull up the message that was on. Let me see. Nintendo message to Charles Martainet. I know it's a little. Hold on. Hold on, no. Let me see if there's an image about it. Okay. So, 14 hours ago, or 8 hours ago, there was a message saying Charles Martinet has been the original voice actor in Nintendo games for a long time, as far back as Super Mario 64. Charles is now moving into the brand new role of Mario Ambassador. With this transition, he will be stepping back from recording character line voices from the games, but he'll continue to travel around the world, sharing his joy of Mario and interacting with you all. It has been an honor working with Charles to help bring Mario to life for so many years, and we want to thank and celebrate him. Please keep an eye out for a special video message of Shigeru Miyamoto and Charles himself, which we will post at a future date. Look, I do understand that Charles Martinet is not dead. I know people are gonna think that, oh, why are you sad? Charles Martinet is still around, and he's still gonna be able to be around, and I'm pretty sure that you'll get a chance to meet him one day. I mean, it says right there that there's gonna be a chance that he's gonna be walking around, and he's gonna be like voicing as Mario. There's gonna be some things like that. So why are you sad? I'm sad because Well, okay, I shouldn't say I'm sad. I'm, I'm honored that I'm glad that he's getting like, he's able to like, essentially retire because he's been the voice of Mario for at least 25 years, 25 to maybe like 30 years at this point, and I do understand the voice actors like, even very well-known voice actors like, you know, they eventually retire, and it's gonna be sad, but look, unlike Sonic, whose voice actor, at least for English by the way, the English voice actor has changed over from years and years on end. Mario has always been voiced by Charles. Like, I may have not been there since the very beginning. I probably wasn't there since his first pinball appearance, and yes, his first game that he voices in is actually the pinball game, the Mario pinball game. I'm not sure what the title is. Before 64, even the Game Gallery. I was around for New Super Mario Bros. DS, Mario Kart DS, and Bowser's Inside Story. Those were my first exposures to Mario as a whole. I mean, sure, there was the NES classic of Super Mario Bros. On the Game Boy Advance. That was also one of the games I started in, but every time I look at Mario, I think Charles Martinet is gonna be the proud voice of Mario because honestly, even at his lowest or his non-motivated, like, you know, 3D World, 3D Land, I may not like 3D Land, but I personally still kind of give it a shot because Charles is always there. Personally with me, Mario's always been voiced by Charles. Like, that's the definitive guy. That's how I imagine Mario being. It's because Charles is that good of a voice actor for Mario. And I get it. Charles always voices other characters too, and there are other roles that Charles has been in. But this one impacted me the most because, well, think about it. If I never gotten exposed to Mario, and therefore Charles Martinet is the voice, Ant wouldn't be here. I wouldn't think that Ant would be the person he is today if it wasn't for me being around Mario or even influenced by him. And yeah. And I am glad that they are not just outright. Well, I mean, he is technically retiring from voice acting, but it's not like he's retiring as, you know, because I think what I like to think is that Charles Martinet is still like very much like still very happy about being the voice of Mario and even being the Super Mario ambassador, which I honestly, that's pretty sick as a role. I mean, not gonna lie, like being the ambassador of Mario is just awesome. But yeah, it's very awesome. Now, he is not dead, and no, trust me, the day that actually happens, you'll see me turn into a depressed bitch, because yeah, this man right here, this man, he is a legend, and although Sonic is important to the game industry as well, and his voice actors are fine, Mario, in my opinion, is the reason why, well, especially Charles, is the reason why, well, it just brings out hope in a lot of people, at least in my eyes, and a lot of people really support him. The day that he leaves this earth is gonna be a tough pill to swallow, and this is a tough pill to swallow, and again, that is why I'm not doing the Mario vs. Sonic thing. And I'm not doing a script neither on this. This is just, it's like 9:46 and I'm trying to record this as well. And it's not going to be very edited well. I mean, of course, there's going to be like bits and pieces of music, there's going to be music in here. And there is obviously like a picture or maybe like something else like there. But personally, personally, this should come out from the heart and not be some pre-recorded message or something like that. Now, I do understand that people are gonna riot at me or people are gonna be like, well, you're not doing the Mario vs. Sonic thing because, oh, you're scared of showing off the results to Sonic's winning. Look, my bias aside, I think this is more important than to talk about than Mario vs. Sonic, because I've already established in my video and or have in my script that Mario vs. Sonic shouldn't even be a thing anymore. Not because I don't personally like the idea, I get it. Mario, Sonic, they're rivals, I get it. Personally, I just think they're teammates and all that are good friends. They can't be rivals because, well, one, their personalities don't give in to the idea of, oh, they're gonna immediately hate each other. Far from it. Maybe in the 80s it was like different, 80s, 90s, maybe that was different, but nowadays I personally think that Mario and Sonic are more, they're more of a good teammate, like good teams or good friends or good allies to each other because, honestly, the interactions between them two, like, or even the abilities they have, they could just bounce off of each other. But I don't want to turn this into a Mario vs. Sonic side tangent. That could be a video on its own thing. But yeah, so why did I make this video? I made this video because, well, honestly, it's a tough pill to swallow, especially since all my life I've known Mario's voice actor to be Charles Martinet. I know maybe in the Japanese version of the voice it might have been different, but Charles Martinet is very iconic, and just the fact that I saw the message well in school, well, actually looking in the overalls. I will put a picture on screen of what I looked like during school, but I put on the overalls and hat and even gloves and hat. Kind of because of my character, I am aware, but I also wore that because, well, I'm not afraid to show my Nintendo love. I may not be the Zelda, I may not be interested in Zelda or barely getting to Metroid, and my parents are very, well, my dad specifically is a Pokemon man, but I'm always a Mario type guy, and I'm not afraid to walk around in overalls just to show it, because overalls is comfy. I mean, it's not only comfy, but I think it gives yourself, like, a added bonus and stuff, just makes you stand out. But when I heard that Charles Martinet was gonna be stepping down as the voice actor and turning into the Mario ambassador, it felt like that I'm wearing the overalls as a sign, saying that even if Charles Martinet is not gonna be the voice actor anymore, it's a one last hurrah before the next person jumps into the spotlight. And whoever's the new voice actor for Super Mario Wonder, or if he is gonna be in Super Mario Wonder, is it, no matter who it is, even if it's Super Mario Wonder, or Super Mario Universe, or something like that, whatever game comes next that doesn't have Charles Martinet in there, the next voice actor is gonna be, well, it's gonna be interesting, because I think they're gonna have a lot of shoes to fill. Now, yes, I've been talking about Mario primarily for Charles Martinet, but there are voice actors that he has done, like Mario, Wario, and Waluigi. I feel the same way about all those three. I feel like that Mario, I think all four of them being voiced by Charles is, that is a tough pill to swallow. Now, I am aware that, well, it is not probably the same, and maybe I'm blowing this out of proportion. Maybe I'm just being a little, I'm just being a little biased myself. I'm not doing the Mario vs. Sonic debate because, Mario would lose, or I feel sad that Charles Martinet is stepping down from the role because he won't be voicing Mario in the games, or, oh, well, even though I may be up with Charles, it's like, well, it's still a tough pill to swallow. It's a lot of these things I am aware, and you can definitely just see, it's a bit biased on my in my opinion. And yeah, but and I know one thing that people will joke about is, oh well, Chris Pratt did a good job in the movie. Why not have him voice Mario? And you know, in my opinion, although Chris Pratt himself in the movie, it wasn't that bad. In fact, I would say it's pretty good considering that I heard a lot of the Brooklyn accent than a lot of people would like to credit. I just, well, think about it like this: if the Sonic movies or if the what's it called? If movie Sonic, right? I know, like, personally, Ben Schwartz as being the voice actor for Sonic, well, until Sonic Frontiers, I would have thought it would fit. But since Sonic Frontiers showed that Sonic was more in the deeper tone category, I personally don't think that Ben Schwartz would fit the role. It fits the role of like a teenage Sonic a lot more. With Chris Pratt being, well, Mario in the games, there's a difference. Chris Pratt in the movies, the movie Mario has, well, personality, and, well, I don't want to say that regular Mario doesn't. It's like, there's a difference between the movies and the games, if you catch my drift. And no, I'm not talking about the 1998 movie. The less we talk about that, the better. But I just mean that personality-wise, they're two different kind of, well, people. Like, for example, one is the cheerful, happy-go-lucky guy that just will go rushing into things, be a hero, and just kind of have fun doing it. The other is, well, even though he's kind of the same thing, he kind of has that whole different personality and stuff where it's like, he's willing to do so, but he's like a regular human. He's like, he has motivations, he has drive, he has, and he has emotions that you tries to, that, well, you wouldn't see from normal Mario. But yeah, either way, yeah, so, besides this, there might be a Friday Night Funkin' cover, I guess. Yes, I am aware that that's probably not the best idea. There will be an art piece in DeviantArt or even on my page of community tabs. But yeah, so personally, and well, the Mario vs. Sonic thing I won't make a video on. I will put the script in there, and I'm pretty sure that I will put it to edit so that people can give me like notes and stuff. Like it would be nice to get like edited notes and all that, and friendly notes, mind you. And yeah, but either way, I hope I was able. But yeah, so keep a lookout for those. And I guess a bit about me. Even though I'm gonna be busy with schoolwork and all that, I think I figured out a way to make it so it's easier. Throughout the week, it's gonna just be Friday Night Funkin' covers. Like, I'm sorry, I know it's boring, it's probably repetitive at this point, and I did state that I was gonna do animation a lot more, but animation / video games / reviews / all that. But there's two things. But I just feel like that Monday through Thursday, maybe Thursday's not as extreme, but Monday through Thursday, it is going to be Friday Night Funkin' covers based on my character or interactions with said characters and a lot of different things. And then the other days, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, well, except this upcoming Saturday, because it's my birthday. My friend's birthday, and technically Aunt's birthday. Those are going to be the times where animation videos and other stuff that aren't Friday Night Funkin' covers are going to be made and released. I am aware that this is going to be like interesting, especially since I might move house soon, because I might start getting a lot of money from the school so that I can, and I'm working on a program so that I can be able to have my own house and my own place so that I'm not, well, I don't want to say tied down, but I'm not being a hindrance to everyone in the house, especially since now, health-wise, I don't know, it's something else. Anyways, but yeah, so be on the lookout for those. But the reason why I state, hey, I'm making this video now is because, you know, I feel like Charles just, damn, it's been 20 minutes, Jesus! I better end that point quick. My point is, Charles Martainet, from the bottom of my heart, we may never meet, and quite frankly, I wouldn't, like, in my wildest dreams, I wouldn't expect you to just drop everything and just go and see me. There are millions of fans out there that, well, deserve to see you or get to meet you, but you deserve the world, and you, like, being as Mario Ambassador, I know that you're not retiring, or you're not, well, you're in perfectly good health, but I think that it is sad that you are stepping out of the role, and honestly, I would personally probably leave you in for like 1 to 2 more games because you are that good of a voice actor. I can understand why you're going through with this and why, like, Nintendo decided to put you in retirement. Kind of. I mean, I don't want to say it's retirement, and it's a dangerous word to state there, but I can understand. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for being my childhood. You were the voice of someone that, like, not only was there for me in my brightest moments, you were always there for my darkest moments as well. And while over the years I have swayed and changed, and some people would say I became worse than I was, you have always been there to try to nudge me and others into the right direction, because your voice is the voice of hope in my and many other people's opinions. Well, Sonic is always the, you know, the cocky bastard that's always speeding around, and he's a good person. He's just, you know, he's so fast. He's like, whoa. You kind of never changed, and I can respect that because, well, you kind of gave up this, like, very cheerful, hopeful vibe, and no one can take that away from you. And I think that, well, your time as Mario, like Mario's voice actor, might be over, but I feel like a new chapter is about to begin, and I'll be ready. But before I do, I want to say this. Thank you so much for being Mario's voice actor. That's a horrible thank you, but yeah. Anyways, with that being said, the video's over. If you guys want to check out any of my other videos or the next video I'm about to put up soon, then go ahead, because this is basically the end of the recording, and there will be and if you listen to me talking throughout this whole time without seeing any video footage, I don't know what to say. You are a superstar. That plain and simple. You are a superstar for just listening in an autistic guy talking about a franchise that he's grew up with for 20 years. Well, not 20 years, probably like 16 at this point. Just basically almost his whole life, and basically ranted on and on and on about how it may be sad, but at the same time he's glad, and it's an emotional roller coaster. But yeah, so again, if you guys would like this video, then give it a thumbs up or anything, and I don't know, do whatever you want. Alright, at this point, I just wanted to get all that off my chest before I go to sleep. In fact, I should be going to sleep. But, you know, Charles Martainet, I feel like this was important for something that I wanted to do. So anyways, yeah. Thank you for listening in. There will be a new video in about maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. Again, Friday Night Funkin' covers are going to be for the actual week, and then Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, if I do have time, or if I do not have any homework from any of my classes, then it's just going to be actual animation / video game let's plays / anything else. Anyways, thank you for listening. Bye bye.